Welcome back to my page, everyone. My name is Melinda Graham, your spiritual navigator. I am here to discuss the upcoming lunar eclipse in Aquarius that occurs this Friday, July the 27th. I hope you have been doing well. We have been going through a lot of upheaval these last couple of weeks as we ended out Cancer season and moves into Leo season. I know a lot of people have been going through the ringer emotionally, physically, and spiritually, but I'm here to tell you that this full moon will really be a culmination of all of that energy and will help us to really get it out one last time as we start to journey into August and really gets into the meat of the rest of the second half of this year. Aquarius is a sign that is air. So air is all about the mental clarity, mental chatter, about how we also it's also about how we relate to others on a more humanitarian level. It's about rebelling. It's also about us really coming together and really finding that tribe that we have been looking for. And this full moon will be like no other, but it will be kind of, I would say, more intense because with the lunar eclipse energy, it will bring us energy that is up to the next level. It's really taking us to that full cleansing that we are looking for. Full moons are always bringing us answers, clarity, helping us to release, purge. If you feel like cleaning out your house, this is a good time. Purging to get ready for back to school and to fix your wardrobe up for the fall and winter. This is a really good time to do it, as this full moon will bring us the mental clarity that we need so that we are aligning better with our purpose and who we came here to be on this journey. We will also be feeling more rebellious. We will lean more on those new understandings that we have possibly gained throughout this year and really let go of really standing in the shadows and coming out and really saying no. Because as you know, we have been going through a lot of tough shit in this world, especially if you're in the United States. And so it's really about us coming together on a humanitarian level because globally we need one another. And so humanitarianly, we need to rebel against the oppression that may be coming against us. Do not be afraid to say no if you see oppression happening. Do not be afraid to say no to toxic patriarchy, toxic masculinity, some women, toxic femininity, toxic anything that may not be for our highest good. Let it go. Say no to it. If there is materialistic, capitalistic shit that's coming your way that you know is not in alignment with you, you are have that control to say no. I know this is kind of to skew that some people may not be familiar with or comfortable with, but this is the truth. We need to really stand in our truth, and that's what Aquarius is all about. It's really bringing us into that realm of understanding, really breaking free and really standing in who we truly came to be, and that may be some rebellious energy. We also, again, will be teaming up and connecting up with the tribe of people that we have been looking for. Maybe romantically, you've been looking for some people, on a career level, looking for some people. Just finding that tribe, that friends and families that we create. You will be rebuilding relationships with family members and friends as well. It may be difficult. You may not be ready to have it, but I'm going to tell you it's time to have it. Stop pussyfooting around about it and really get down to the meat of the details, because you don't want to go into what's coming next, which I'm going to touch on in a minute, without really going ahead and putting an end to the turmoil that may be there, because you want to have those friends and families around you that's going to support you in where you're going, and as well as where they're going. And if they are toxic and not in your highest good, it's okay to say no. As we, get through this full moon, we will also be having Mercury retrograde. I know people are like, bump that shit. It's a lot of people that's like, oh, Mercury retrograde, and they don't really take into consideration that it's for our highest good. Mercury retrograde is about revisiting, renewing, revising, reworking, resting, relaxation, also reworking um, what we need as far as our lifestyle and what we're doing on this journey. If you have some projects that you need to rework, this is the time to do it, because Mercury retrograde gives us that 6-week cycle to go back through and see what's not working in our lives. If you need a budget, if your finances are shitty, it's time to get real and say, I need to rework my budget. I need to rework my life so that it is in my highest and best good. If you have some habits that you're ready to drop, try it now in Mercury retrograde. If you have some, you know, projects again that you want to get out there to the world, but you're not ready to, and you want to rework it, this is the time. If you're working on that book and you have that editor that's been on your head, get it to them now so they can sit there and do that editing for you. They can rework it for you so that when it's ready to go to publish, you don't have a lot of work to do on the other side of it. Because again, Mercury retrograde is giving us that chance to review, to rework, to revisit, to revise, to rest, also rest and relax, because summer's been busy. Summer's been hard. And it's time for you to really take care of yourself. Today, as I'm recording this video, it's International Self-Care Day. What are you doing to take care of yourself? You don't have to do monetarily, because again, not everybody has the funds to do it. You know, I tweeted out today that self-care to me sometimes means not talking to people. It is what it is. Sometimes I just need to turn off the electronics, turn off everything, and just be at peace. And whatever it is to help you to get back to balance and to square, do it. Take the time now to reintroduce that stuff into your life, so that again, as we are sending kids back to school, or you're getting that new job, or you are going back to school yourself, or really wanting to have a better second half of the year, you can re-implement some good habits into your life that will get you to the next level that you want to go to, because we all want to go to the next level in our lives. I want to mention that as we go through Mercury retrograde, too, please grab your fluorite and your smoky quartz. Those two crystals will really help you to go through these next 6 weeks. Smoky quartz is all about protection. It's giving us that clarity and groundedness that we need to really just go and harness ourselves and be able to navigate those tough conversations that we may have, as well as to just feel protected and grounded. Watch out for communication issues as well during Mercury retrograde. That's why I said during the full moon time, go ahead and have those conversations so that shit won't pop off during Mercury retrograde and you like, oh my God, I could have handled this a long time ago. You need to choose your words carefully. Choose your battles wisely during Mercury retrograde. Is it really worth it? If you feel like it's going to get ready, the thing that you are arguing or the issue that you're having is really going to be too contentious and you're not going to be able to get to the bottom of it during this time, put a pin in it with whoever you're having the falling out with or engaging with, and say, can we come back to this when cooler heads are together? Doesn't mean you have to run away from it, but you want to both be able to communicate and both be able to hear without it just being shitty. And that's where the fluorite also comes into, because it's going to give us the clarity that we need to be able to hear and understand and communicate with one another. The smoky quartz also will help us protect us when it comes to our electronics, our cell phones, our cars, our anything that's electronic, that or even as you travel, have it with you, because it's going to again keep you grounded so that you can be able to navigate Mercury retrograde without a lot of hiccups. Pack your patience, pack your patience, pack your patience. I always say that for Mercury retrograde, because somebody's going to go off the deep end and you're going to be ready to go off the deep end with them. But hold on to yourself and know that it will work out in your highest and best good if you keep the cool head and they go off and look silly by themselves. Going back to the full moon, I want to also mention that if you want to pull out your jade, I love jade. Jade is my favorite stone. If you want to meditate with jade at this time, grab it because it is, again, another protective energy. It's going to ground you, it's going to protect you, it's going to allow you to have those difficult conversations that you may not be ready to have. I have my own personal jade. My oldest daughter's name is Jade, so I love jade. It's just a beautiful crystal to carry with you. It also promotes abundance and financial security, and we all can use that extra abundance and financial security in our lives at this time, because abundance can come in many forms. It can come in health, it can come in wealth, it can come in relationships, it can just come in love for thyself. And really, I want you to take the time out, and as you navigate through these, especially this full moon, ask, how am I loving thyself? How am I showing care and love for not only myself, but to the world globally? And also, where am I not allowing the world to oppress me at? How am I going to allow myself to be a rebel against the cause? That's one of my favorite movies. If you haven't watched it, it is a beautiful movie that was in the 50s, 60s, with James Dean, Natalie Woods, and Sal Mineo. It's about three teenagers that are rebelling against life in the world. And I would suggest you watch that just to really get yourself in that mode that life can be hard, but it doesn't have to be so hard that you're not afraid to rebel against it. And with that, I am done with this video. I just wanted to say, quickly, that if you have a birthday coming up, or if you have some career changes, life changes, anything that you need help or assistance with, please do not hesitate to reach out to me. I am here to help and support you. I am still working on my workbook for my spiritual navigator program. I have two wonderful mentees that are going through it right now, and I would be glad to invite you to come and join it with me in the fall. It's going to come back up in September. That's why I have to get on my P's and Q's with this Mercury retrograde, because that workbook has to go to my editor itself. And what else I was going to say real quickly? Follow me. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at MRGRAHAM Co. If you need me, I'm just an email or a tweet or Facebook or Instagram message away. I love you. I am here to support you. Your angels, guides, and ancestors are here to support you. The Creator gave them to you to support you. I'm here to support you as well. And until next time, I want you to be blessed, be blessed, be blessed, and I love you.